Many people are drawn to Salida for its vibrant outdoor lifestyle and strong sense of community. As a small mountain town with fewer traditional employment opportunities than larger cities, Salida has also become a place where entrepreneurs create their own paths while contributing to the character and economy of this community. With me today is Emma Rosse, an entrepreneur who has done exactly that by building a business that naturally reflects and supports Salida's outdoor culture. Emma is the founder of All Over Apparel, a Salida-based outdoor clothing company designed for everyday life and inspired by the mountain lifestyle. She launched All Over Apparel with a mission to foster connection, authenticity, and inclusivity within the outdoor community. In 2025, she participated in the Ascent Accelerator program through Central Mountain Entrepreneurs, an experience that helped her further scale and grow the business. Since then, All Over Apparel has evolved into a growing local employer and a brand that reflects the spirit, lifestyle, and values of the Salida community. Thanks for being here, Emma.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much, Monica.
Yeah, absolutely. So before we start talking about All Over Apparel and the story behind that, I want to know more about you. So what drew you to Salida, our lovely outdoor-centered community?
Yeah. Okay, so full transparency, my husband really was the catalyst for the move.
That's okay.
And actually, I feel like that's a lot of things. You know, either a partner really wants to or whatever, and that's how moves go. But we were on the Front Range. We were in Golden for years.
Okay.
And he really just wanted to be out of the city, right? And even though Golden has its own magic, it was still, you're only 20 minutes from Denver, and it's busy, right? It's beautiful, it's awesome, but yeah, it's a little busy.
Yeah.
So he's like, let's go down there. And he's a big mountain biker. You know, I am too. And I was like, okay, let's do it. And so we moved April last year. So that's, okay, full year. This would be a full year.
So you're
13 months now.
One year Slideanniversary. Okay, happy belated 1 year Slideanniversary.
Yeah, it's awesome. So yeah, we moved down here, and again, I think, you know, we lived on the Front Range for about 10 years.
Okay.
And so my friend group was there, my life. I launched this business in Golden.
Yeah.
So there was a little hesitancy from me just to move.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not great with change at first, you know, but then once it happens, I fully lean in. I mean, I'm not one to, you know, half do it. So moved down here, and okay, it was pretty immediate, and I'm not just kidding, like immediately started meeting people. Like I joined the local climbing gym and immediately met some great ladies there. And I joined the Ascent program.
Yeah.
And that I had joined in February, so I was kind of commuting down here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then the big demo pitch was May. So I had a couple months in the Ascent program meeting local entrepreneurs. So I got to meet and kind of ingrain myself into the local entrepreneurship community pretty quickly. And that was amazing. I mean, what a cool outlet. You know, Denver's so big, Golden's so big, I couldn't really find anything like that exactly.
Yeah.
And it just immediately got me to know other local businesses and feel part of it and like appreciated. And I love that experience. And from like moving, from a perspective moving the business down here too, was nervous about that, right? Like, okay, like Golden was literally on my logo. So we got to move it to Salida, like, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I really wanted to have a brand that represented a place in Colorado.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Salida has been even more of a fit, right? I mean, I really stress this trail to town lifestyle, and that's the clothing we make that's built specifically for that. So the people in Salida, like my consumers, literally like absolutely aligned, spot on. I mean, not only have they been so enthusiastic, supportive, but I think it resonates even more because it's literally like you just go on a bike ride, then you go to dinner with friends. There really doesn't need to be this, okay, I need to go home and change first and then, you know, No.
Yeah, because it's like so dressy here.
Yeah, exactly. No, exactly. Yeah, even more so, just go right to High Side and get some beers and not feel like you're wearing mountain biking gear, though, right? Or like feel like you're wearing, a weird rafting outfit or something like that. So I think that has felt very natural. And I'm really stoked to be kind of fully rooted in Salida now and, tooting that horn.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. I have so many like off-branch questions for you. So one, just to back up a little bit, before you decided to, go along with what was started out as your husband's idea of moving here, how many times did you visit, and like how much did you know about Salida before you took that plunge?
Okay, a lot. Okay. So we actually, all right. So backing up a little bit, the truth is we had looked at renting a house with a couple different couples, like friends in Denver.
Okay.
And so we were like, oh yeah, let's rent a house for a year and I'll use it as like a vacation house.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So we were looking and my husband and I found something like, oh, should we just buy it and then have our friends rent it from us? So we did that for 2 years.
Oh, nice. So you were already property owners.
Sure, but nice. I wouldn't say part of the community whatsoever, right? Like that is a completely different thing and you do kind of feel separate. It was maybe like a year and a half of that. And then, finally we were like, okay, friends move out. It was like the right timing. And we were like, let's fully make the move down there and sold our other house and boom, there you go. Now we're here.
For real. Did it feel really different? Like the difference between having it as a second home versus like actually living here and being in the community?
So different, like night and day. I think because we really had friends around us who were also using it as a second home, if you will. Like, it was, you already have built-in friends basically, so you don't really put an effort into, meeting other people and like becoming part of it. And when you only give yourself weekends and maybe like a weekend a month, I mean, that was kind of the extent of that.
Yeah.
You're not getting to know the ins and outs, right? Just kind of doing an activity and then going home. So once we fully moved, I mean, it was 9 days. Like I said, that first month, met so many people. And I really learned, oh, wow, a lot of people know me also through All Over. Like, people already follow the brand because of the Ascent program and everything. And I was like, oh, okay, this feels like really natural. Like, really easy for it. It was meant to be, right? Like, aligned.
Totally. It's so fascinating. Like, I talk to a lot of people who come here, and I feel like people are just drawn here. It just oftentimes just works out. Like, they just find housing really easily or a job really easily. It just all comes together.
Yes.
It's got a whole magical thing to it. But.
It really does. Yeah. The chips fell where they...
Yeah, that's amazing. So I guess, so you're in Salida, but you had already started All Over Apparel in Golden. So tell me a little bit more about the origin story of your clothing company.
Yeah, even the origin story involves Salida. It's so
fantastic.
interesting.
Even
so
better.
I know. So things, the everything was in place for me to eventually move down here at some point. But so I launched it 2 years ago. I started working on it 3 years ago, give or take, maybe 3.5. It took me about a year and a half to design and develop, source fabric, source factory, all the stuff. It's so funny for even one product, like 2 styles. It takes so long, create a brand. And
that's a lot.
It's a lot. So launched 2 years ago in May and launched it online, just direct to consumer.
Okay.
And I thought, a really good way to go see how it performs in the market, really get to know who is it who's buying what I'm creating. Does it actually work? So events, I believed, was a really good way to do that. So bluegrass festivals, outdoor specific events like outside days, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And river rafting events. I was like, I think these could be solid. So even that first year, right? Like solid ways of testing it.
Yeah.
Because I really believe my market was, outdoorsy people living in living in outdoor-centered towns and cities.
Okay.
So easy access to trails, that's a very important value to them. You know, activity-wise, they bike, they hike, they climb, blah, blah, blah. So I launched it literally at Fibark.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Which
very
is,
Salida.
Yeah, I was going to say, for anyone who doesn't know, it's like the biggest festival in Salida. It's probably like 30,000 people over the course of a 3-day weekend.
It's always Father's Day weekend, and it's I tell people, if that's your first impression of Salida, know that it's not always that busy.
It's crazy.
It's a fun time, but it's definitely a full. Our town is packed.
The town gets lit up. It is so fun. What a blast!
Yeah, it's a fun one, but
came down for that
going on.
Yeah.
So you had a lot of both locals and out of towners to be exposed to your product.
Totally
Smart.
The logo said golden, right? Like tablecloth said golden. Branded tent said golden, right? So yeah, fully launched it, and all I had was a size run in women's and a size run in men's. Those were the samples I literally brought back in a suitcase from my factory in Vietnam as like workable samples to go to events with and to do a photo shoot with. My shipment was super delayed. So I was like, I need to sell. I'm launched.
Yeah.
I need to start selling, and I need to get figure out if there's product market fit.
Yeah.
So I was like, whatever, I'm just going to pre-sell.
Oh, that's okay.
Pre-sold almost 100 pairs at Fibark alone.
Wow.
It was insane. Like literally just getting people's addresses. These are the nicest people ever. It's amazing that, again, this town is awesome, right? Like so supportive. Like I would tell my story and they'd be like, hell yeah, I'm buying these.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was so supportive. And again, I'm like, would I buy that and then not get it for 2 months? You know, that was the deal.
Good.
You know, but granted, I didn't know it was going to be a 2-month delay. I thought it was only going to be a couple weeks, so it's the whole shebang.
Sure.
But the people in Salida were super just, you know, supportive, and even though there were delays, they were like, no problem, you got this, sending me emails that were like, just really sweet. So, you know, of course with launches, you have your issues, but, you know, those first customers, I can't thank them enough. Like, didn't have my, you know, S together. And as probably no one does launching a business first time, and they were really patient with me. So that was my first, like, you know, selling experience and seeing, okay, do people like this? And it was insane.
Got really positive feedback, which
awesome.
is like half the battle, you know?
Totally. Women specifically, they loved how they felt. They loved the way they looked in them. I had a mirror set up in the tent. You can try them on, a little changing tent. People would try on their size and be like, what the heck? I've never seen anything like this. It was so comfortable, no metal digging into or anything.
Yeah,
built for outdoor.
So we were talking about your OG overalls,
oh,
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we've talked about the specific product yet. So
there we go.
If you're watching the video, she's wearing them. They're adorable. I have the same one too. And then, but yeah, tell us a little bit about that product.
Yeah, so I launched the business with the OG overalls, and I made them really to do everything in. So overalls for all over. That is why I'm called All Over. But I chose a performance, like technical fabric, different features I added to make them more specific to different activities. But I wanted the cut to be really comfortable and flattering. So a slight taper in the waist, extra room in hips and thighs for women, which you don't see that shape a lot with overalls. It's usually just a bag. So I wanted it to be fit more like pants, honestly, with a bib on top. The response to that was amazing. Again, that first festival just told me, wow, okay, that was a unique fit, and people really like it.
Amazing. Yeah, you're onto something. So then, so the Ascent program, because we've kind of touched on that, I'm curious to know a little bit more about what that program is, because I think that is such a valuable part of our community, and I think it's a good testament to how our community supports its entrepreneurs. So tell us a little bit about the Ascent program and how you got into it and what the outcome was for you.
Really awesome. So the EDC, the Economic Development Office of Chaffee County, helps put that on. And it's run by two amazing people, Deborah and Tim, and they run it yearly. And you apply to be part of it, and you do interviews, and they accept a cohort of about like 8 to 10.
Okay.
All businesses within Chaffey County. So, rural. We all need a little bit of help, a little bit of resources, and networking, right? Maybe that's something in Denver that's quote unquote easier to do because there's a bigger pool, right? But actually, I found that through Ascent, it's like through Ascent, it felt extremely easy to get ingrained in the entrepreneurial network here, which is sure small, but really robust. Like the Archangel Group, awesome investor group here locally who is extremely interested in local businesses to invest or even mentor or just help out, like connect you to the right people that you need to be connected to. So I've found them amazing. Going back on the Ascent program, it's about like a 3 to 4 month accelerator program, business accelerator, where they help every 2 weeks there's like a theme, there's a focus, whether it's marketing, sales strategy, etc.
Yeah.
You talk about it with your cohort. There's also a presenter who kind of gives you an info session. There's Powder Pitch, which is really fun. It's at Monarch Mountain. And we basically we go cat skiing with each other, like our whole cohort, as well as our mentors and the Archangel Investor Group. So you can casually be chatting with each other and, kind of that casual networking style. That's always nice. Like, hey, we're just skiing together.
Yeah, that's fun.
Really fun event. I wasn't able to attend this year. I was on the road, but I want to go every year. It's such a blast.
That does sound fun.
Free cat skiing's great too.
Yeah.
So that's a great event. And then there's the demo day where you pitch, you give like about a 3 to 5 minute pitch to, local investors, your entire cohort, and anyone who just wants to attend the event and learn more about you.
Yeah.
So we all give them, apparently this last year, everyone voted on a couple winners. So that's really cool, and I like that change up. Yeah. Again, I was on the road again. I was off at an event, but I wasn't able to attend. But again, those are so awesome to go to if you can, just to be super supportive in the local community, and the businesses are really cool, and everything's different. Like, I'm clothing. But I know that this year there's like this amazing 10th grader who made a hoverboard brand.
Oh, cool.
I mean, again, just super cool, driven people, very different ideas. There's the Skyview tents. There's the Hearth Healing group, which is like postpartum support, pelvic floor support. So
She's been
just
on the
really
show,
cool ones. Okay, love Laura.
Love Laura Williams. Yeah, she's great.
Really cool businesses.
Yeah.
So I just thought that was invaluable here.
Yeah, no, I think it's so amazing. I thank you for explaining it a little bit more, because I know I feel like it is, like I said, just shows how our community supports one another, and how while we are a small town, it's not easy to come here and find a job from an employer. It's possible. I hear people do it all the time, but oftentimes you do, need to bring your own business, and there is support for entrepreneurs here,
Totally.
which is amazing.
And it's a small town. There's room to grow. You can launch anything you want. There's Katie with Topo,
Yeah,
she's
exactly.
crushing it. Like,
she's doing amazing.
And
she's also been on the show. Yeah, So I mean, there's people doing really amazing things in our small community, and so if you're thinking of coming here and starting a business, see if it's a good fit, and that would be a good program to help.
Yeah, they definitely work with. You can apply at any stage, but I would say the best stage is probably you could join it pre-launch for sure, but at least have your idea pretty solid and like who your market is.
Yeah.
Great. But you can definitely join pre-launch to even, up to 2 to 3 years in business. I would say you'll still really benefit.
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely. Here's a big add here is Ascent is free, right? It's application based. A lot of business accelerators, you do pay something or they take equity.
Okay.
There's different structures. Ascent's free, so just put it out there.
That's amazing. So it's very open to
very
people.
open. You just apply and you get accepted.
But
Yeah.
That's awesome. It just shows, and then I know one of the things when I was learning more about your company, you talk a lot about just how the community embraced you. So not just through the Ascent program, but just other businesses in town, obviously the community and wearing your product and being excited about your product, but just collaborating with other businesses as well. So talk a little bit about, the Salida community, business community for your business.
Definitely. I mean, people become your good friends, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been meaning to do like pop-up shops with a couple different brands, and we're working on it. Like the Buena Goods gals, at Topo, something like that. Really fun. But cool. We selling a Salida Mountain Sports right now, and Keely and Austin, the new owners, they're fantastic. They just did a like après event, après season event, if you will, fundraising with Salida Mountain for Salida Mountain Trails at Elevation, and invited a couple vendors to come, and so we went, and really fun kind of communal pop-up event. So that was awesome, but we've become close. But yeah, I've really loved getting to know different brands here, and I think that love to do more community events. So Monica mentioned I have finally been able to hire some help locally.
Yes,
so
you're a local employer now, which is amazing.
Local employer now. And that is the goal, right? To really grow the team locally and contribute to the local economy here. So with that, I will have more time, right?
Yeah.
When do you have ample amounts of time? Never, as a small business owner.
Please report back.
Crap.
Yeah,
but it never ends.
Hiring help does help.
Yeah, it absolutely does, and it frees up room to focus on some things that I've really wanted to, like community events. So doing community hikes alongside Salida Mountain Sports. We've talked about doing that. We will absolutely be doing that this spring and summer. And things like I would love to partner with Garna to do some sustainable events
that's cool.
in town. Like, would love to do a trash cleanup, river cleanup. Yes. So I'm dying to talk to you guys at Garna. But things like that.
Talk to Jessica. She's lovely.
I'm going to talk to Jessica. I love it. Yes, I'm going to talk to Jessica. But again, so these are my ideas to definitely just rally community, get them together, and do something fun, but also, inspiring and helping the earth. That's goal, right?
That's amazing. Yeah, because I know that's another thing about your company is you're very sustainably based. Is that the correct way of putting it? You care about sustainability and your packaging. And
yeah, I think that's the main thing. I definitely care, right? Like when you make any goods, there is a tax on that, right? Like you absolutely, there's trash, there's waste that comes with that. So how can you either offset it or minimize it as much as possible?
Yeah.
You guys, the amount of plastic a lot of brands use is insane.
I bet, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's a requirement with working with certain big box retailers, and you have to put your stuff in poly bags. But I'm trying as much as possible to stay away from plastic. So I use glycine bags. It's a type of paper that's a little sturdier, can withstand a little bit of water on it. They look nice,
Yeah.
And then when shipping, even from a manufacturer in Vietnam, we don't use any plastic. We just do cardboard, meaning just craft. And then mailing, any sort of fulfillment from our warehouse here, that's all just craft paper mailers. So again, minimizing waste, minimizing plastic. We're 1% for the Planet members. So again, I think that's crucial for any business because again, you're creating something. When you do that, you use the earth, right? So there's your tax.
Yeah.
I think that's really important. But also with materials, I try to use recycled fabrics as much as possible. So that's pretty big too. But yeah, I think, keeping it small as possible for like production wise, that helps. I kind of when I place orders, right, and I'm growing, but I try to minimize the amount of waste, right? We want to sell out.
Gotcha.
So we don't want tons of backstock of, we just launched those 2.0s, right?
Okay.
So those 1.0s that are left, we really have a minimum amount, and that is good, right? You don't want tons of waste old products, right? Just sitting there. No.
So what products can we expect from All Over Apparel?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how far out in advance you're planned, but tell us what you can tell us.
We've got fun stuff.
Okay.
So yes, we are an overalls brand. We will continue to do overalls and do a bunch of different types. So get excited about that. But we also are leaning into a couple different things. We're launching pants.
Okay.
Men's pants literally launch tomorrow.
Nice.
There are men's daily driver pants. I envisioned something men can look really sharp at work at. Commute in, quick dry, moisture wicking, all of that jazz, performance fabric, nice ample pockets, look good in. But then after work, you can go on your bike ride, right? You can go climb in them, whatever.
Which is perfect Salida lifestyle. People bike to work here.
Totally.
Or bike wherever here.
Yeah. Here's one thing I added was, I just noticed with a lot of men's pants in the outdoors, they're quite slim fit. And I do feel like, at least my husband and a lot of my guy friends have pretty athletic thighs. So I did try to make ample room in the thighs to be more comfortable. And maybe look better too. It's not quite as this like tight fit.
Sure.
Yeah, so I've seen that problem for men. Definitely there are pant brands that solve it, but I noticed that and I wanted to try to solve it at least with our launch. Women's pants are coming a month later, so at the end of May we launch those. And again, same thing. Daily drivers, you can kind of do anything with them. The women's I really saw with women's hiking pants, it's kind of like this jogger look or the mom pant, or super modern techie gorp core. I was like, I don't know who's wearing this going literally trail to town. I think that's tough to do. So I wanted something that actually looked like, you'd wear it traveling, you'd wear it van life, you'd wear it to work, but also functions really well on a backpacking trip, big hikes, commuting to work, what have you.
I'm excited about that. So where can people find these products?
Yeah, so we'll launch them on our website, so just direct to consumer to start. And
what's the website?
alloverapparel.com.
Okay.
Okay, so those are pants, but we have women's winterized overalls coming out this winter.
Okay.
It'll be this fall.
Does that mean like fleece lined or what is that?
It's like a fleece lined.
Okay.
Yeah, with
cozy.
a windproof, waterproof fabric.
Fun.
So the thought is you can go on those cold hikes with your dog. Great. You can go snowshoeing, hut trip, just around town, what have you, and stay warm.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That will also be used here.
I know.
You are just creating clothes for Salida. I mean, obviously there's other places on Earth too that this applies to, but it does align well.
Hey, I think stick with. I'm like create for me, right? Create for my customer base, and these all came out of asks. So
nice.
I definitely listen, and then tailor it and keep getting feedback, right? You got to test them. You got to try them on a lot of people.
Yeah.
Development, it usually takes a year. So for any new products. And then new stuff. I can't tell you who we're collabing with, but we'll be collabing on different types of overalls with different brands. So this will be next summer. Spring, summer, fall. We'll launch multiple.
27 then?
27.
Okay.
And we're going to be partnering with a couple different brands to do fly fishing overalls and mountain biking overalls. More specific, really leaning in.
Yeah.
So just extra features, patterns that, really fit both mountain biking and both.
Fun.
So it'll be really fun. So we haven't done that before. They'll be small batch and see how it goes, but I think it'll be really fun.
That's amazing. Well, I love what you're doing for the community. And so say your website again for anybody who's listening and wants to buy things.
Alloverapparel.com.
Okay.
And Instagram handle is allover.apparel.
Yeah, so you can see all of the beautiful photos. You get some fun lifestyle shots on there. Well, thank you so much for being here and for being such a wonderful contributor to our community. I always say if you're coming here, contribute in a positive way, and I feel like you've absolutely done that. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Monica. So fun. Happy to do it. So fun.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.